but we did do some custom making here on these hood vents. We're getting ready to take it to the dealership. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are back to work on this beautiful Toyota Supra A91 CF edition. So guys, in the last video, you guys basically saw this car get put together. It's looking like a car again. It's sitting really good. It's got the wheels on. It's got carbon fiber on. It looks absolutely amazing, guys. But now we're going to be going ahead and finishing everything else on this car, guys. In the last video, you saw we filled it up with oil and washer fluid, and we also had to fix a little bit of leak that was going on with that. As you can see, nothing is leaking. It's going really, really great. Now in this video, all we have left to do, guys, is we have to fill it with coolant. We have to install some hood vents, and we have to install our hood pins on this car, or our hood latches, so this hood doesn't go flying up on us when we're driving it. So we're just gonna go ahead, jump right into it. We already did start doing some work on this car. So the clip we're gonna cut to right now is us going ahead and putting in the hood vents. We did go ahead and just do a custom route. It's kind of like a Rayon's Builds custom special type of thing going on with those. So I'm pretty excited for you guys to see how we did all that, and they look a lot better than the OEM hood vents. And we are gonna go ahead and install the latches and just move forward in the video like that, guys. So it should be pretty fun. Let's go ahead and get these hood vents and latches and get this car just looking like a Supra again. Here's what we're thinking now, guys. We're trying to get these hood vents on right here.
And if you look at these vents, they line up pretty good. They go right about here, and they line up pretty good, but it looks like just a little bit of it needs to be shaved off of here so it could fit up really well. But I don't know. These look pretty good like this too, but I'm also thinking, what if we just keep it completely seamless and just have full just carbon here and no plastic on the hood? And I'm thinking we just put a little bit of black mesh inside of here. So we do have some black mesh.
It's gonna be a tight fit.
Yeah,
how we're gonna get it in.
We have to figure out how to do it, but I feel like that would look pretty good too. So we could either do this, or we could put those in, or we might have to wait longer. We could even order these in carbon fiber, but I think I'm leaning towards the mesh because it's a lot more of a...
If we get the carbon vents,
I feel like it's a seam...
mesh throws it off.
Yeah, I think I kind of like the mesh, and plus the vents wouldn't do anything either way because this won't
It's not a real vent.
Yeah, this won't heat extract anything because it's not real, and there's no way for it to even heat extract anything from here, and neither would that, but it would... Yeah, that would look pretty good, I'd say, with this carbon.
It's on the hood.
Yeah.
We need to make a template.
Yeah, we need to make a template. You could use these. There you go. Yeah. Awesome, guys. I think this is looking super sick. We're going to figure this out, though.
Check it out. I just need to glue it in
Oh,
place.
dude.
It's like
That's,
in there.
that's a
but
perfect match.
it'll be like up against the carbon.
That's going to look really good.
A lot better than this. No vents.
Yeah, I think this looks way better.
Okay, then this is the way we're going.
That's the way we're
I like
going.
it. It's
I
a
like
lot
that.
better.
It's a lot sleeker. That looks way better.
From a distance, it like shines.
That
with
looks
the
well
carbon.
good.
I made it so it goes down with it. Like,
Dude, that is epic,
like
dude.
So on that side, it's gonna be like that.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
Good job, dude. We're gonna do some sort of a glue and adhesive, but when we do get it on here, we're just gonna grab it by this and like, just like that, just pull it up. See how that works? That's really good. Hold on, it's kind of, oops. Yeah, we're gonna have to get that lined up, but there we go. That's how it's gonna look. That actually looks really, really good, dude.
Love it.
Oh, me too. So while he cuts the one for the other side, the hood is sitting really, really good. This side is sitting just right with the bumper. It's flush, but this side sits a tad too high. So I want to show you guys that you can actually adjust how high the hood sits with these nuts right here. So if you tighten this way, then it's going to make the hood sit lower. And if you go this way, then it's going to make it sit higher. You can actually see it going in. It looks really cool. Check this out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright guys, so he's installing the hood vents right now, and while he does that, something that I want to direct my attention towards is this fin right here on the back of the car. It looks like there used to be like a little yellow mark right here, but we went ahead and polished it out. I guess he must have hit this fin on something, and he kind of knocked it out of place. Basically, all that happened here is the clip got knocked out of place. I actually found these in the trunk right here. The previous owner actually bought some clips, and I guess he was probably gonna fix that. But you don't actually need to replace this clip. The clip is fine. It just got knocked out of place. So I have to figure out how to even get this fin off, and then I have to figure out how to get this clip, because this clip goes behind the carbon fiber piece. I'm assuming it's probably glued on or something to this. So I have to figure out how to get this whole piece off so I can repair this properly. Okay, so it just popped off like this. There's a clip there, clip at the bottom, and then there's two at the bottom right there. And I'm thinking the whole inside of this is actually held with adhesive tape. So I'm just gonna heat this up and separate the two pieces, and this should do the trick. And then we obviously have some new tape right there that we can put onto it after we're done. It looks a lot less aggressive though without those fins, as you can see. Okay, so I have concluded that it is 3M or adhesive tape that is holding this, so it should be pretty easy to separate. That is one piece of carbon fiber, quite light. And there is the clips, so we're gonna clip this on the car. Dude, this is working really well.
Yeah. 30-pound tape's good.
Look at that. What?
Solid.
Dude, that's not going anywhere.
All right, guys, so we went ahead and we got the hood vents back on the car. These look absolutely awesome. Since we're kind of going on a custom route with this car to me is kind of looking like a half tracked, half street type of thing, but this thing is very worthy of street driving and track driving. It's looking pretty awesome. But we did do some custom making here on these hood vents. I think these vents look a lot better than what these would have looked like. Take a look at these vents, guys. That looks absolutely amazing. These are not going anywhere either, guys. Those are in there for good. And this looks at these look way better than what these would have looked like. And then coming along back over here, guys, I also went ahead and I fixed this winglet right here or this little diffuser fin. Not really sure what you call this, but I got this fixed and it's not going anywhere either. It's in there for good now. I really like these vents right here. These look absolutely insane. Like, imagine like somebody would ask you where you got these vents and you'd like say like you made them yourself. But now you guys can make them yourself because we showed you guys how to do that, which is insane. Wow, man, these are some cool grills. Where'd you get them? Actually, man, I made them myself. Oh! Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh! Oh, what happened? Where did you get the grills? He made them himself! Guys, there's no need to fuss about it like that. Please, come on, get up. I can show you guys how to make them. It's super easy. Now, the next step on this car, guys, this car is actually like 98% done. There's only two things that need to be done to this thing, or I guess three things. The first thing we need to do is we need to fill this thing with coolant, and then we need to program the key for it, and we also need to put our aero catch hood latches on. So this kind of will give you guys a little bit of visual explanation to why you need hood latches. So this hood, first of all, is very massive, and there are two hood latches already on this, so this is already shut and latched. But the thing with carbon fiber and the way this hood is designed, there's actually a lot of wind resistance here under these wheel wells, and then there's also a lot of wind resistance right here and here. And just check this out, guys. So this kind of flexes a lot right here, and it'll do the same thing on this other side right here, guys. And you might be thinking, well, yeah, you don't really need hood latches on your aluminum or steel hood. And let me show you guys why that is. So I had to do a lot of research to figure out why exactly I needed aero catch latches or hood latches, hood pins for the carbon fiber hood, because I didn't know why you would need it for a hood like this, but not a hood like an aluminum one, because technically carbon fiber is advertised to be strong, very strong. But the reason you need them is because these are metal latches right here, and then they're kind of bolted up into carbon fiber. And since these mounting points for these latches are kind of like bonded to the carbon fiber, it's almost like glue. It's not like a metal to metal type of thing going on here. It's metal to, I think the bottom of this hood might be a little bit of fiberglass reinforced, and then the rest is carbon fiber. So this stuff could honestly very easily just tear apart. And those arrow catch latches will help you a big time in case your hood flies up. It won't damage, it won't fly up in the first place, and your hood will stay nice and great, and you will save your windshield and your roof and whatever else this might hit. And it could also, you know, save you from a potential very big accident on the road. So you definitely need some latches, guys, because this is not your typical type of situation going on here with these latches. This isn't metal on metal. This is pretty much metal on fiberglass or carbon fiber. So it's not as strong as you would think it would be. So we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna put our 2 posts for the latches right over here where these cross members go. That's the same way Toyota does it on their GT4 cars. So that's super sick. So that's where we're gonna put them, and we're probably gonna just put like a little dab of paint on top of them, and we'll put like tape up here so when we shut it, we can see where the marking is, and we'll drill right there. The reason we're putting tape is so when we drill through it, it doesn't snag it as much. And then when we put them on here, we're gonna drill it, and then we'll know exactly where they are. So then we'll get our latches, we'll put them on top of the hood, and then we'll create a little stencil of where we wanna make our hole here. And then we'll put that on the car and get it all done. One thing you have to be careful about when you're drilling or cutting is make sure you don't crack or snag any of the carbon fiber, because that could weaken this area, and the latches might not do that great of a job then when it does come to having to save your hood from flying up. It could very easily tear out. So you just gotta be careful that you take your time, you're careful with it, and you don't accidentally crack anything. But that usually shouldn't happen if you're just taking your time and you put tape and make sure you don't snag anything. So anyways, I'm gonna start off by putting the posts in, guys, and then we'll go from there. And I'll tell you guys the step-by-step things as we go through with this installation. Should be pretty fun. Let's do it. I also think it's kind of funny how the engine bay on this car is like really, really clean, but the rest of the car is like really dirty. You wanna know why that is? Because this whole engine basically is new with all the parts we put at it. It's also my first time, so. Literally a perfect thread. Dude, that's some nerve-wracking stuff right there. That's scary.
I was going and I didn't want to like let go and come back to it because my hand was already in one position, and I was like, this is deposition.
Oh my. Yeah, this is some pretty scary stuff, unfortunately. I mean, this is gonna look really, really sick with some latches up here. A seamless finish would also be something different and cool, but this is also different and cool to put latches in. And it's the safer route to go, so that's what we're gonna do, because safety is number one.
So as you can see, it did land right in the hole. However, the drill bit was just a tad too small. We gotta drill the hole a little bit bigger down, just a little bit towards the edge right there. And then this should line up nicely. There it is, the installation complete. It's gonna sit like this and hold the hood. No, I'm just kidding. So now we have to cut out the 6 space right here. So we have to take a stencil of this, and then we're gonna have to rotary tool and Dremel this whole area out right here. So then this could sit nice and recessed, but this is exactly how it works. So you hit that pop and then like that, and just come on and it pops up like that. So it's very simple, just goes in like this, comes down, goes right through there, and this part latches just like that. So I want them to sit exactly straight, so that's where we're going to put them to make our cuts. And guys, that's actually going to look pretty crazy on this car. It is actually going to make it look quite more aggressive, so that's pretty cool. It's a very nerve-wracking process, but it's our first time doing it as well, and I think we're doing pretty good so far.
Oh, that's perfect. Oh wow, that was so difficult, but it was perfect. Look at that, slow and steady wins the race. Dude, that's good fit, man.
Solid. Oh snap.
Alright, just finished tightening everything down, guys. That looks so good. It looks like it's supposed to be there. That came out so good and it works so well. That's awesome. And it just goes in like this. Look at that. That's awesome. Works so well. It looks so good.
All right, guys, well, we got one of them on. And actually, the Toyota racing cars, the GT cars that they make, the GT4 Supras, they actually run those cars without hood latches like in them. So you only have the arrow catches. They don't, a lot of people don't even run the factory latches, which we're running factory latches and we're running these because that's just a lot more safety right there. But they usually just run the hood latches like this as opposed to those ones because it's quicker to open the hood when they need to, because when you're racing, every second counts. But let's take a look at this, guys. I'm going to do my little flex test right here now to see how the wind's going to react when it gets under it. And you can actually see that it's actually holding the whole hood right here. This is actually helping. I can't even lift it as much, but you can see that it is holding the hood right there. That's epic. That looks pretty insane. All right, well, this was very hard to do. It took like maybe 3 hours just on this latch right here, but we're gonna start on this one now. We were pretty slow with doing this and we were able to make it look pretty good. And we also did on a very curved part of the hood and we got to go down very nicely. So I'm very happy. So this is our first time doing it, but now the next one's gonna be a little bit more tricky because we wanna make sure we get it in the exact same spot that this one's in. So we're gonna use the laser to line it up and we're gonna measure a lot to get this in the right spot on the other side. So it should be pretty fun. And I'm happy we're doing it this way because this is the exact same way Toyota does it on their race cars. So it's awesome. So let's just go ahead and get this in and then we're done with basically everything that needs to be done on the hood. We can then we can just start filling it with coolant. So it should be pretty fun. Let's go ahead and get this other latch on the other side.
Okay, turn them off.
Alright guys, so we're getting this car done and it's turning out pretty good, guys. And we don't have much to do on it. We just have that latch to install and fill it with coolant. There's not much left on this car, guys. So since this car is coming to a wrap right now, my dad is actually going to be able to swing by at the shop tomorrow. So I'm actually going to save all this stuff for tomorrow so we can go ahead and do it with him because I really want to do it with him tomorrow, finish up this car with my dad. So we're going to wait till tomorrow to continue on this car so we can do that with him, you know, get this car done and installed. That way we're all here when this car is done and it's going to be even better. It's going to be a much sweeter memory. So
while the hood still looks good, he can do the last little ruin to it.
And he might even have some tips and tricks. You know, dads, they always have some nice tips and tricks on how you could get something looking 10 times better. So I'll just go ahead and see you all tomorrow in the morning. All right, guys, so my dad is here now. Let's get his reaction to what the Supra looks like, because it looks absolutely amazing. What do you think?
Looks very nice. Yeah. Oh wow. Interesting, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty insane looking.
Where did you get this?
We
This
cut-
looks pretty nice too.
I know, we made those ourselves.
Wow. Yeah, it looks very nice.
Whoa.
So what was the original like?
These were the originals.
They have like some rubbery in it.
Oh, the original was pretty plasticky.
Yeah, they're
It
pretty
doesn't
plastic.
even vent.
Yeah,
No
they're.
venting.
It didn't even vent.
Look at the engine.
Is it? Did it start already?
Didn't start it yet. I don't have a
We had
key. All right, let's go ahead and get the last hood latch installed. We put this line here just to double check that everything is aligned, and as you can see, this is completely aligned, so our hole will go exactly in the same spot, and we know nothing is bent on this piece. Now we have to cut off the exoskeleton part of the hood, because if we keep it, then this will not sit flush because part of it's in the way, so we got to cut that out.
Dude, it's crazy. Perfect.
Perfect.
Right.
Just like that parfait.
Perfect. We did it. Perfect. Perfect with perfect.
Oh,
Aligned very nice, huh?
I know.
Very good. How did we do it?
We just did it. Look at that.
Wow. It was worth it, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Worth the time. Perfect.
Oh, thank you. But, yeah, it's pretty good.
All right, guys, so check this out. So we got the latches into the car, guys, and these look absolutely amazing. They lined up just like that. They go right inside of both of them, and these close as they should. And look at how flush that looks. That looks absolutely amazing. It looks just like the GT4 Supras that they only made 3 of in the world. They sell for like 260,000 plus, something like that. They made those in celebration of selling 100 race car Supras. So it's pretty insane now. This car kind of looks like one of those, and it looks absolutely amazing. Works just like as it should. It came out so good. And check this out right here. And you can just lift it up just like that, and these arrow catches do such a good job protecting the hood. Take a look at these little pins right here. These are super strong little guys right here. So we're gonna go ahead and vacuum fill the coolant in this car, guys. This main reservoir right here is for the engine and other components of the engine. Then right here is for like the intercoolers, air to charge coolers, and I think turbochargers and things like that. I'm not too sure, but I believe that's what it's for. But this one's for the engine. This one's full, this one's empty. So we got our little adapter right here, and this is our big old apparatus for vacuum filling. So we're gonna go ahead and pull a vacuum on this. It should go to like -24, and if it holds, then we're good to go. And if it doesn't, then there's a leak somewhere, but there shouldn't be a leak. It should hold. So it's our first time doing this, and this is the coolant we're gonna be using. It's HT12 coolant right here. I looked at a bunch of different coolants for this car, and I just went ahead and went with OEM fluid because this car has some special ratings for the type of temperatures that the coolant reaches and cools to, and things like that. As you can see back here is all the temperature charts. So I just wanted to go ahead and do the OEM stuff to get the proper boiling point and the proper freezing point on this coolant. So I just want to play it safe. So we got the OEM coolant, got 3 gallons of it because I'm not sure how much we'll need, but it should be pretty fun. Let's go vacuum fill this and see how it goes.
So air is gonna come through here and create an effect where it's going to suck air out of here. Pull a vacuum. Then when you're done with that, see if it holds the vacuum. After that's done, close it up, open this, it'll suck coolant. And oh, here we go. Ah, look at all that air. There's air in there. Yeah. Not yet. Oh yeah, it is. Look at all this air. That's a lot of air. Okay, so this is the system set up. This valve is closed. This one is closed, but this one gets open when you push it, and then this one will get open like this. Then that'll create a full passage for all the air to pass through. So air from the compressor will come here and exit through here, and this will create an effect causing this to be all sucked out. So it's going to suck out all the air and potentially any coolant that's in it, and it's all going to go here. Then after you're done, you're going to close this again like it is now, and you're going to close this. Then you're going to see if it holds the pressure where you stop it, which you should stop it around here, -25, -24. If it holds, then you go ahead and you start filling your coolant. All right, guys, check this out. That hose collapsed. That one collapsed. We're still in the process of doing it, but it looks pretty cool.
Oh. Sucking the coolant. I hope 3 gallons is enough.
Gallon is already in the system.
I hope 3 gallons is enough for this thing.
Okay.
All right, and to avoid sucking in air, we're gonna open up another bottle.
I got it.
Hold on.
Ooh, that's some slimy coolant. Give me a. You wanna touch it? Touch it. Look,
I did.
This is some name brand coolant right here.
I did.
Look at this, it's already eating that bottle of tube. Bottle
Some
number
slimy
2. Some slimy stuff. You think it's almost full? It's almost at the 0.
Let's check it.
Oh, it's full.
It's full, okay.
Wait. Oh,
There you go.
snap.
Check.
I see it.
I know.
Fell.
This is gonna go over here to remind us if we ever pull this, remember you got arrow catches up there and you don't want to snap or crack anything. So should we put it like this or the other way?
Like that.
Not like this?
No.
Dude, putting that sticker there just gave us 5 more horsepower. That looks really good.
Okay, I'm really glad those weren't latched. I did not know.
All right, guys, so we just got the Supra pulled out of the shop and we're gonna get ready to, we're basically filming the next video right now, guys, but we're getting ready to take it to the dealership to get this thing hopefully started up. But guys, if you guys are loving this Supra build, be sure to go down below, hit that like button. While you're at it, there's a shiny red subscribe button that you should click. And guys, if you haven't already, just take a look at how sick this car is looking. You could see how sick this thing looks before it even goes to YouTube by just going down below and taking a look at the Instagram page, guys. Go ahead, check it out, and drop a follow if you do. I'll have that link right down below for you guys. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and thanks for all the love and support, guys. I really do appreciate it. I love every single one of you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.